Welcome back to the podcast. So as you can see, name has changed, branding's changed. It's going to be ish the same vibe, but unapologetic is really, we don't have to apologize for going after exactly what the fuck we want in life, being successful, standing up for our rights and what we believe in. And that's really what we're going to be doing, talking about all of the things. That's really what I want to bring into the podcast. It's going to be a little bit different than, just behind the scenes of business, very much blending business and life. Because you know what? 2025, what the fuck is this? I think it can still be good, but I really think that we need to have discussions around both. There's a lot of things that I want to talk about around both things that I'm actually able to talk about, which is amazing and feels really good. And therefore, I can provide you with resources and all kinds of things for that. So, really, what to expect business. One thing, and I made a post about this, a while ago when I watched the Martha documentary. And I said, like, we need more successful women in business. Not that that's like some revolutionary idea, but we need more successful women in business, period. And if you are a woman right now, it's time that you decide what you want for your life and just fucking go after it. Like, it's time. Now is the time that we do this and really support each other. And I want to, I'm going to be bringing on a lot of people who are going to be sharing different things, sharing different resources around business as well as life. It's also what I'm going to be talking about and is what I am super passionate about because I really, really like, I think if you know me, the one thing that I want so much, one of my missions in my business, in my life, is to help women, help you succeed, see you do well. And this is all a part of that. And I really think there's something about this year. It's just going to be, there's fucking something about this year, but I just feel that I have like this fire that's in me and it's going to be different. Yeah, it's going to be different. So there's a lot of things coming in life, really like more. I really want to share more things that I'm passionate about, resources around things. And you know what? And this is just whatever. I'm going to say the things that need to be said. Shout out to the CRA. You can flag my fucking podcast all you goddamn want, but I'm going to say the things that need to be said because someone needs to fucking say it. And, someone needs to say it. But it's not about just saying things. It's not about just talking. It's not about just like writing shit online. It's also putting action behind our words. And how do we actually, you know, get that successful business? How do we resource ourselves in our lives with what is going on in the world? All of those kind of things. And I'm looking at different things that I can be sharing and providing to you. And this podcast is going to be an avenue where I do that. And it is so fucking important to me to actually do that because I recognize that, like, not everyone can do it. Not everyone feels comfortable doing it. And, I don't have anyone that's going to fire me for what I say. I I'm white. That comes with privilege. There's so many things, and I am going to be someone that's going to say the fucking things that need to be said because someone's got to say it. And also, like I said, though, we can't just get stuck in this whole getting mad about what's going on. Like, get fucking mad because you have every right to be mad and know how you're going to take action on that. Because, there are things, there's so many things that need to ch- need to change, need to be talked about. And if we just if we don't, nobody's going to do it. It's got like someone's got to be the one that starts it. I will be the one. I don't really care. It's not me. I'm not actually the one. There's lots of people talking about shit, but you get what I'm saying. You can't, we can't just sit and bury our heads in the sand and think that this is just going to like all go away. So I think it's more important now than ever that we have spaces where we can actually share things, like on my podcast, where no one else controls the algorithm. Yeah, sure, maybe they can, like, I don't know, can they take me off? They probably can if I said something real crazy, but we'll see what happens. I'm I don't I don't I mean, I don't think that would happen, but I who knows at this point. I will be recording another episode on my new thoughts on TikTok, and we'll go into some of that because honestly, who the fuck knows at this point? And this is why, how it all comes back to business. You need to have platforms that you are in control of, that you can say what you want, that, you can still, you got to use social media channels to share out your shit, but you still got to have stuff like this, your email list, all of the things in order to be able to say what you want and get your message out there. And one of the things that I really, really want to do, because this has been something that for my entire life has meant so much to me, is like giving back to people, helping people. I won the goddamn care award in grade 8. Like, this is just, it's kind of my life. But I really want to start sharing at least one resource or a cause or something that we can all donate to, whether it's, you know, monetary, whether you share that, whether you share the podcast and you say, hey, go listen to this and this is what we're talking about, because I am going to have people that are coming on and talking about different things and sharing resources about different things. So that's something that's incredibly important to me. And I really, really want to do that this year, but I need your help to actually share these things out and make sure that they do, get out there, get more eyes on them, get more people, knowing about whatever it is going on. So that is like a major thing that I really want to do this year. And the one thing that does give me hope right now in a world that's really fucked up is that a lot of people are talking about what's going on. Yes, there are some, obviously, there are people that are, making fun of it and, oh, it's a joke, oh, it's this, oh, it's that, blah, blah, blah. But there's a lot of people that are talking about it, that are taking things seriously, and that are actually doing things in order to create change or stop the things that shouldn't be happening. And that, at least, should be something that gives you a bit of hope. Because if no one was talking about it, if, it's like some of the things, I hate even comparing it to this, but some of the things that you see online where you think that you're the only one that's experiencing something, or you think that you're, the only one that's seeing something or going through something. And you're like, what the fuck? Like, why? That's not happening. There's so many people that are seeing what's happening and are doing things to try to stand up for human rights and all human rights, all human rights. Like, it's very aggravating. But, anyways, there is some hope in that. And as long as there is people that will continue to do that, there is hope that things can change. And maybe some of the shit that's going on can be stopped. Because, yes, I'm Canadian. However, the things that are happening in the US also affect us, and I have a lot of friends there. So it is it's really hard. And I recognize it's a fucking lot harder for a lot of other people, but that's why I won't stop talking about it. And that's why I won't. Because I've been through so many things that I can't see these things happening to people and not say something. There were many things that I've been through, and I don't know what people would have said, but there wasn't anyone that said anything. And I'm just not someone that can let that happen. So we're going to be talking about so many fucking things on the podcast. But what I want you to do is not get distracted by bullshit, whether it's business, whether it's life. We aren't doing that. We're still going to talk about some behind the scenes of business bullshit. And I have such a good one coming up too, which is, oh my God. I don't know if I'm going to make it a separate podcast or do it in the same one, but it's the influencers who decided to spill their secrets online because they thought TikTok was going down forever. That was a choice. Not a good one, but a choice. So I'm going to come back. We'll discuss that because holy hell, that was fucked up. But don't get distracted by bullshit. We need, you need your blinders on. You need to know. You need to be aware of things, be aware of what's going on. Don't get distracted by the bullshit. Stand the fuck up for what is right. We need people to do this right now. That's going to be super important. Super fucking important. Stand up for what's right. And be fucking unapologetic about it. And that's it. So that's what ish to expect coming up this year. It's going to be obviously pretty spicy, obviously opinionated, obviously Probably some things that some people won't like to hear, but unapologetic. So share the podcast, 5-star review, 5 stars review. What? I can never do the ending. So we're just going to pretend that it's better than it is. Someday I will get it. Someday, maybe. After 45 episodes, still, we're not there, but someday. So, anyways, share the podcast so that we can get tons of other people listening. We can get them resourced in business and in life, and review, do all of the things. And go after whatever the fuck you want. Stand up for yourself and be unapologetic, period.